From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Yuri Perez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And ball one. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
1-2.
The 1-2. That one just misses. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. That one way outside. 3-2 now. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Leading off tonight for the Mets,
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 3 hits and a loss last night. And a foul ball.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And it's 1-1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1 ball.
Bader gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one gets past the catcher.
The second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Next offering way off the plate. Fastball for a strike. And it's second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here comes Bader around third. He will score and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
And now Trace Thompson way outside, straight to the backstop. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. 2 on, 1 out. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they're up by 3.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. They say you win.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And the righty deals. Popped up. Arise has it sized up. Nabs it. That's out number 2. Here's the Mets lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Runner at second, 2 down. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And the next pitch is way outside. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to.
And that one gets away at the plate. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Two outs.
Ball 2. 2-0.
In the air, left field. Makes the catch, inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Kodai Senga.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And there's a foul ball. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out. And at first, Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Senga, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a forkball, a cutter, a slider, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
De La Cruz leads off first with 1 away. And it drops in. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now a wide throw to third.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He didn't exactly connect with this one as he met it out front, but he still put a decent enough swing on it to get it into the outfield. And if you finish the swing and just extend your follow through, you're going to run into knocks just like that.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Josh Bell. And that one fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fought off foul. In the air out towards right center. Bader should have it. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Omar Narvaez. And the pitch. And that's outside. 1-0. And that one pulled foul. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Two now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he walked him. And now Bader up to the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Wouldn't chase that time. And he pumps it a strike. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
That gets down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. And the throw out at third. Foul ball there. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Line drive, caught. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
McNeil.
First pitch, not close. Bader at second with 2 down. That's inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Francisco Lindor waits on deck. And there's ball 4.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
See, I think just our presence is the present. First and second, 2 down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Laced to right center, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate.